I'm Christina Perozzi.
And I'm Hallie Bone.
And we are the Beer Chicks.
That's what she said. Sometimes you need caffeine and alcohol.
I find that is very true, and usually I do need caffeine and alcohol.
Balances you out, right?
Yeah, a little bit up, a little bit down.
So we have a cocktail with a little coffee and our favorite ingredient.
Beer.
Beer. Have you figured that out yet? That's our favorite ingredient.
This time, this cocktail is gonna have a Russian Imperial Stout. Now, you know I like the Russians.
Oh, Christina likes the Russians.
And the Russians like me.
Yeah, that's true.
But we really love this beer, Russian Imperial Stout. It's actually a really strong coffee, espresso, notes of licorice and
deliciousness.
Yes.
Is that the word you're looking for?
I was looking for deliciousness.
Yeah.
It's also a little bit higher in alcohol content, about 10-ish, 9-10-ish%.
This is our favorite after dinner beer. So we're basically mixing it with all of our other favorite after dinner drinks. So a little Sambuca, a little port, and a little espresso. All in one glass.
You'll like this drink if you like
Tiramisu,
Catherine the Great,
big bold beers,
digestifs,
espresso with dessert.
uppers and downers. Uppers and downers.
All right, let's make this.
Okay.
Okay. So we start with port, which you can have after dinner, delicious dessert wine. We're gonna do 1 ounce of port.
A port and Russian Imperial Stout is actually a classic combination as well. You could just do this if you wanted to. We're gonna add a little bit more good stuff, but you'd be great just doing port and Russian Imperial Stout.
Great just with the port.
Yeah,
You could
or
stop
just
anywhere.
Russian Imperial Stout, actually.
We're gonna add some espresso, so you wanna make this ahead of time, make a couple shots and let it cool down, which we've already done. Christina.
Hallie has a really nice fancy espresso machine at home. I don't.
She's a little jealous.
So a 1/2 ounce of coffee. Espresso.
Espresso, good stuff. Make it with the good stuff.
The good
you know?
stuff. Voila.
Voila.
Done.
Okay. Now we're gonna add a splash of Galliano. We like to do the black Sambuca, just to keep it as dark and rich as possible for this drink, so.
And a little licorice, a little bit of cloviness. Gives the cocktail a little bit more interest. Not that it's not interesting enough. What's the time for now?
It's time for beer.
Russian Imperial
Russian Imperial
Stout.
So this was a beer very popular with Catherine the Great of the Russian court.
Yes.
So when people say chicks don't drink big dark beers, we say,
Bullshit.
you suck.
She's the original beer chick, Catherine the Great. Supposedly, the Russian court loved dark stouts from England so much that they made a beer that was stronger in alcohol and hoppier in order to make the trip to St. Petersburg, where Catherine the Great was. So we're just gonna
We fill that
top
up.
it off.
Beautiful.
Oh, but we are not done yet.
We are not done, because as if it's not decadent enough. So what you usually put on a coffee cocktail is
Whipped
a
cream.
little whipped cream. Yes, we're putting whipped cream on beer. Can you handle this? It's gonna blow your mind. Little dollop. You want it like not super runny, not
But-
over whipped.
Yeah. Not too stiff. Don't even say it.
That's how you like it. Okay. One last element. We're gonna top it with our espresso bean flies. This is kind of what you would put in, you know, a snifter of Sambuca. So we're kind of going with that tradition.
It's like a painting.
Are you having like a feeling about this cocktail?
Maybe
Okay.
I will after I drink it. Oh.
It's perfect because Old Rasputin really has that bold bitter, like bitter chocolate and espresso bite.
Yeah.
And just enhance that.
You can smell the licorice, you can smell the coffee, a little chocolate.
That's the perfect way to finish an evening.
Yeah. Well.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it. This might be my favorite beer cocktail.
Really?
I'm not. I don't love. It's not that I don't love the others. I'm just putting it out there.
That's
This
a
is
bold
insane.
statement.
I know. I know.
Let me try a little bit more. See if I can make my decision.
I mean,
No, but the whipped cream just right at the end gives it that little bit of sweetness because the Russian Imperial Stout's a little bit, you get that coffee bitterness.
well, and you know, like we love ice cream in beer, and this is that element. So you
Yeah.
might think whipped cream in beer sounds weird, but think of like an ice cream in beer float. So this actually brings that out.
All we need is like a fire and a hot Russian dude.
Yeah, that's all we need. All you Russians keep drinking with us on Hungry.
За здоровье!
What she said.
Subscribe to Hungry and feed your food obsession.